I'm making this project as a display of my woodworking skill. It will also fit well into my house and replace the current hall table which takes its place. In my project, I used multiple joints, such as the stopped housing and rebate joints on the carcass, finger joints on the front of the drawer, T-halving joints on the bottom shelf, housing joints for the legs, and domino joints for widening the panels. All these joints allowed me to display an array of skills, such as laser cutting / jig making for routing, technical machinery usage, and working with hand tools. These joints will also ensure that the project is structurally sound and able to bear weight. For my project, I chose American White Oak, as it has a desirable light colouring which will come out well once I finish it, a middle range density which allows it to be both strong and still easily workable, and it is also readily available from surrounding timber mills, and quite affordable. Throughout the building process, I made multiple changes to my project. The most obvious change from the original plan is that the legs are protruding from the tabletop. This gives the project less of a boxy look and adds a bit of pizzazz. Another change I made throughout the building process was the exclusion of drawer runners. Instead, I replaced them with timber sliders, as I prefer the wooden aesthetic of the drawer. The final change I made on my project throughout the construction process was the removal of dovetails at the front of the drawer and replacing them with finger joints. The first problem I encountered whilst constructing my project was that I routed the rebate joint onto my carcass on both ends of the table, where I wanted one end to be open without any joinery. So to solve this, I had to shorten my whole project by 19mm by trimming off the unwanted rebate which I had cut. The other major problem which I encountered whilst constructing my project occurred whilst routing the T-halving joints on the shelf at the bottom of my project. To fix this problem, I had to square out the incorrect joints and fill them with another piece of wood, which I then routed to fix the problem. For the finish of my project, I plan to use an oil-based wipe-on polyurethane finish. I'm choosing this finish as it's easy to apply, it's very durable, it's relatively cheaper than other finishes, and it accentuates the grain.